Hello, all of you wonderful dog lovers. Thanks for following me. I appreciate you. So, talk about a couple of things here. What you doing, buddy? You gonna lay down? That's good boy. Ochi decided to come out and join me. So, one of the things I want to talk about is dogs that jump up on you. Whether that dog is 10 pounds or 110 pounds, that dog jumping on you means that more than likely that dog is going to jump on your guest. And even a small dog can jump on someone that's visiting you that has small children, which can scare them. They can jump on elderly people with, frail skin and scratch them. And dogs, uh, big dogs jumping on your guests is definitely not a good idea at all. And I even have clients that tell me they're walking into the home, they're either carrying stuff from work or they're bringing in groceries, and the dog's jumping on them. So here's one huge mistake. I don't understand why trainers tell people to do this. And that is, if your dog jumps on you, to turn your back to them. The amount of people that I've worked with that have told me or shown me the scratches on their back or their back of their legs from their dogs jumping on them because they turned around. For the most part, when a dog's jumping on you, turning away from them is displaying weakness to them. It can become a game to them. So if your dog, when you come home, jumps on you, one, that is a dog that's maybe happy to see you, but they're also excited and anxious and frustrated, which is why they're jumping up. And the way I explain that to people, most dogs that are just happy that you're home will come up and greet you, all four paws on the floor, tail wagging. That is a really happy dog. Think of it this way: if you lived with someone and when you came home, they walked over and they gave you a hug, that'd be nice, right? What if every time you walked in the door, the other person came running at you full blast, jumping around and screaming? You would go, that's not normal. And the same thing goes for dogs. So, what I always tell people is when you come home, even if your dog is happy and calm, like when I come home, I'll say hello to Ochi, but then I'm going to go do something. Usually, I'm going to go into the kitchen. I'll tell him to stay out. He can go in the kitchen anytime he wants, except for when I tell him to stay out, which is when I first get home. And there's cooking going on. Cooking's just a safety thing. It takes me long enough to wash my coffee cup out, put it away, and then I'm going to say hello. So Ochi knows I'm going to say hi to him, but I'm going to say hi to him when I'm ready. Like give him a lot of affection because I say hi to him when I come in. And when your dog or dogs greet everyone the same that walks into your home, people appreciate that. So if a dog jumps on you, if it's a large dog that jumps on you, don't move away from them. Certainly don't turn your back to them, but don't move back. Just keep your ground, take your fingertips and go right into the shoulder, and say off. Don't say down. Down means to lay down. It's like it drives me crazy when people say sit down. It's like, well, which is it? Do you want them to sit or do you want them to down? So you just take your fingertips, go right into the shoulder, and say off. You're not going to hurt your dog. That's the point of just using your fingertips. Don't flat hand push a dog. You'll kick in their push pull reflex. Pushing a dog is not a correction. A little kind of a bite, that's a correction. So that's so there's one thing right there. Here's the other thing, and it's socializing your dogs correctly with other dogs, with people, and whether you have two dogs or 10 dogs, what you have is a pack. They might like each other. That does not mean they're going to like other dogs. Packs of dogs that don't live with humans don't go play with other packs of dogs. That's a war. But in the human world, our dogs are going to encounter other dogs. And if you don't socialize them correctly, when they get to a certain age, they're going to become dog indifferent, dog fearful, dog fear aggressive, or just dog aggressive. So, uh, and a lot of times it can just lead to leash aggression. Leash aggression is when a dog doesn't display aggression to dogs off leash, but you put them on a leash and they start displaying aggression. So part of that is socialization. The other part is a dog not knowing that you have everything under control. So what I always suggest is once a dog or puppy reaches approximately 5 months old, the best thing is to get them into a really good dog daycare where they can be around a plethora of their own species. Now, I will usually and always suggest daycares over dog parks. And here's why. I'm not saying all dog parks are terrible, but I've professionally done this my whole life and most of my whole life. And I go to dog parks to this day. I don't take mine. I've been fortunate to be able to socialize my dogs with a large group of dogs that just, you know, we'd go out and meet up and hang out because none of our dogs would run away. They didn't need a fence to hold them in. They just wouldn't run away. So the problem with dog parks is one, you don't know if those dogs uh, have had their shots. You don't know if those dogs are friendly or not. A lot of people that have dogs that they either know their dogs aren't friendly or they're not sure if their dogs are, friendly, will take their dogs to a dog park. I, the amount of fights that I've seen break out at dog parks is it's crazy. And you have a lot of times people that will go to dog parks will um, engage with each other. They're not really paying attention to the dogs, their dogs. They're on their phones. A daycare, they have to have proof of shots. They cannot be aggressive, so you don't have to worry about your dog getting hurt. I mean, sometimes accidents happen. It's the world of dogs. Uh, and you have people that are hired to actually pay attention to your dogs. So once they get around about 5 months, If you send them to a good dog daycare, um, or if you take them to a dog park once a week for about 12 months, that's a dog that's not going to have problems with other dogs when you're out and about with them. So now keep in mind that some dogs love going to daycare or the dog park, and they can go as often as you want to let them go or take them. Some dogs, it can get a little bit over the wind overwhelming, and you got to watch for that. You don't want to make either one of those places a bad thing for your dogs. So that's it for the day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, have a wonderful day.